Hey Admirals fans, Jamie Evers here with voice of the Admirals, Aaron Sims. The Admirals take on the Iowa Wild for the 5th time this season after coming off a 4-2 loss on Wednesday night against Grand Rapids.
Yeah, the Admirals losing 4-2, and it started off great, Jamie. The Admirals had the first 5 shots on goal, first 5-6 minutes. You're thinking, wow, the Admirals are really buzzing here tonight. And then it kind of fell apart. Admirals with a lot of turnovers, a lot of bad play in the defensive zone. 20 scoring chances is what the coaches counted were allowed by Milwaukee in a game. 10 is pretty good in a game. 10 is very good in a game. 20 is ridiculously high. Grand Rapids had 10 in the first period alone. So the Admirals did not play a very smart brand of hockey, unfortunately, on Wednesday. And it was Bobby Butler and Harry Zolnarchuk getting the goals for Milwaukee, guys who have been doing it kind of all season long for the team. But it just didn't have enough, unfortunately. It wasn't the smartest game they've played. That being said, it's the first time that has happened in quite some time. The Admirals have been playing a pretty consistent brand of hockey in the month of December and into early January. So now the question is, can they get back into it after watching all 20 scoring chances when they got to the rink yesterday for practice? That's not the best way to enter a rink. They did that, and now they'll hopefully be straightened up and ready to go tonight.
The Admirals historically have great success against the Wild, particularly this season, walking away with a possible 7 out of 8 points. The last time these two teams met was at the UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena with an overtime loss.
Overtime loss that day. Sam Annis scored just a few seconds into the overtime for Iowa. This is a good team. Iowa, Minnesota, the parent club, went and got some players, guys like Landon Ferrero, Cal O'Reilly, the former Admiral. Zach Mitchell is back down from Minnesota, playing for the Wild after he cleared waivers. He's been outstanding. And the two goalies who are dressed, Nicholas Fedberg is not dressing, but Steve Michalek and CJ Mott have both had very good success against the Admirals in their careers. So it'll be interesting. It'll be Michalek tonight for Iowa against Anders Lindbeck for the Admirals, of course. Lindbeck still tied for the league lead in wins with 15, looking for number 16 here tonight. He's going to need his team in front of him to play a little smarter than they did on Wednesday against Grand Rapids.
The AHL announced their All Star roster yesterday. Big news for the Admirals. We'll be having goaltender Anders Lindbeck and Emil Pettersson in the lineup.
Yeah, Anders Lindbeck and Emil Pettersson. I just mentioned Lindbeck, one of the league leaders in wins, has been all season long. He's been the workhorse for the Admirals, save percentage over 92%. He's been magnificent, and every night we can't overstate the importance that Lindbeck has had for the team this year. Emil Pettersson came over with lofty goals, came over from Sweden with lofty goals. Obviously, the number 1 goal was to be in the NHL, but he didn't expect an all-star game necessarily. He wanted to come over. He says he respects the process. He knows he's not going to get to the NHL right away, do his time in the American Hockey League, and it's nice that members of the coaching fraternity around the American Hockey League recognize that he's playing well, and he'll go and represent the team along with Lindbeck and Utica in a couple of weeks.
Puck drop tonight against the Wild is 7 o'clock. The first 3,500 fans through the doors will be walking away with a Palermo's oven mitt. If you can't make it down to the game, you can always tune in live to 105.7 FM The Fan or watch live on AHLlive.com. For more information about the Admirals, go to MilwaukeeAdmirals.com.